Welcome to Dr. Schneider makes no progress and Sekiro dies twice again. Sweet. It's not Shadows die twice, it's Sekiro. I die twice, over and over again.
What's up, motherfuckers?
So there's a cool announcement today, and Derp's itching to tell me all about it because I haven't read the email yet.
So, I was right. Let the record state that.
You should tell them what you being right means, because they have
I
no
made a
context.
guess. I made a guess a little while back. Me and Brother were talking about the next DLC. And I had said, no, they're probably going to come out with some additional
Okay,
rules first.
there's no context. DLC for what?
Warhammer. Total War Warhammer 2.
Okay.
But I made a guess. No, they're probably going to come out with new lords first before we see any other major DLC. And we kind of guessed on what the factions would be. And you would guess it would be for some, I believe you would guess some Mortal Empires factions, because there's a couple that are short.
Yeah. Like, Norsk only has 2 lords.
And I'd made the statement, no, that's probably not going to happen for the next game, and made my guess for being Skaven and Lizardmen. I was right. The new factions are Clan Skyer, Skaven, or the Cult of Sotek, Lizardmen.
Ooh, Clan Skyry is, I like capturing them. That's Morlock's clan, right?
Yep. But there's a new lord.
It's not Morlock anymore?
Nope. Ikert Claw. He is a warlock engineer.
Ooh. Yeah, because we have 2 melee lords and a plague priest lord.
So, he has access to a unique building called the Forbidden Workshop. And you can upgrade various units such as Doom Wheels, Doom Flayers, and Weapon Teams. So, what these are, and so you have Rattling Gun Weapon Teams now.
Okay. Is a Doom Flayer like Regiments of Renown Doom Wheel?
Smaller than the Doom Wheel and twice as massive Doom Flayers, designed to punch through enemy lines and deal powerful armor-piercing damage.
That's what Doom Wheels do anyway.
But no, Rattling Gunners are heavy damage dealers which also suppress their targets, slowing their movement.
That's incredible. It's like poison attacks.
Warlock Jezzeries? Oh, Jaziels. They are a sniper unit. Like, almost literally, think snipers from Total War. By Total War, I mean like Shogun.
Right.
Like sharpshooters. Long-range, armor-piercing sniper infantry. These sharpshooters also have the highest quality shields, and their projectiles confer the shield breaker contact effect.
What?
Yep. And then, of course, Doom Flayers, which are smaller and faster than Doom Wheels, and they're designed to literally go straight at an enemy line and punch directly through to disrupt. It's not like Doom Wheels where you macro them. They're cheaper, so they're designed where you can run them straight to the enemy line, and they're designed to cause disruption and heavy damage.
Nice.
I'm assuming they're pretty fragile, but... Also, a unique lord.
Right.
The Warlock Master. So it's a caster lord who uses the lore of Ruin. They have unique skills which give further bonuses to Doom Flayers, Doom Wheels, and Weapon Teams. And get this. They may be upgraded to ride a Doom Flayer or Doom Wheel into battle.
So when they ride a Doom Wheel, they're like inside the Doom Wheel and fully armored.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, have you ever seen a Doom Wheel up close, by the way?
Oh, they're awesome.
No, like the tabletop one. It's like a rat wheel, like the kind they run in, with spikes and cans and shit on it.
That's cool. Also, there's a new feature for cities and undercities, okay, that are Clan Skaven only. And by Clan Skaven, I mean Clan Skyer only.
Okay.
The Doom Sphere. It's a building you can build in any of your cities, and it has the ability that when activated, it lays the entire city to ruin. I can think of one good use for that.
I think a couple good uses for that. When can you activate it?
See, that's my question. Is it one of those buildings that's like Pirate Coves? After they capture it, does it stay behind? Because if it does, oh hell no!
I mean,
It's like, okay, take the city. That's fine.
no, what I mean is like, can you activate during a siege to like break the siege, and then have your army attack? Because if your
Maybe.
arm,
I didn't even think of that use.
because if you break it and you turn to ruin and your army is kicked out, and you attack the army that was sieging you, now you have Stalker back because you're not in the city. The other thing is it a tier 1 building? Because then you can capture a settlement at tier 1. Maybe you don't have a lot of food. You make it tier 1, you ride it for a bit, and then you blow it up, and then upgrade it to like tier 5 instantly. When you have food built up.
That could be a thing. They also have access to Warp Storm Doom rockets.
That sounds like the hand rockets from Shogun 2.
So you can craft them in the Forbidden Workshop.
Okay.
And you can stockpile them. They're an army ability.
Okay, so is the Forbidden Workshop kind of like the Mortuary Cult?
It's better.
But is it the same principle? Like you contribute resources to it, and you can build stuff for the clan.
Well, I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's a unit upgrade mechanic.
I'm definitely interested, because I do like playing the Skaven for a number of reasons. One being that they have a bit of a harder start, because they're weaker, but they're very, very strong once they get their war machines built up.
But anyway, the Warp Storm Doom rocket. You're only allowed to launch one per battle.
Okay.
But it's capable of wiping out entire units in a single hit.
Like, the Wood Elves have an arrow spell they can cast 3 times that does basically that, except it homes in.
A single Doom rocket is capable of wiping out multiple units in a single strike, sending dust and debris skyward in an incinerating mushroom cloud. And it says perhaps the most powerful weapon wielded by any one of the races of Warhammer 2.
Yeah, but the most powerful weapon, I was saying like there's a spell that basically does that. So, and then you only get
I'm
one
saying
use.
imagine that scaled up.
Yeah. Well, so we'll see what it does, especially on ultra unit sizes. I don't know where to go, by the way, which is why I'm doing this. I know it's something to do with here. The
Forbidden Workshop progress requires food and warp fuel, new resource gathered after battles. New research tiers in the workshop may be unlocked by completing unique missions. It also does do the Regiments of Renown thing, too.
Oh, so Skaven finally have Regiments of Renown?
The first one is Iked Zap Zap. It's a warp lightning cannon. These arcane artillery pieces stun their enemies with the zap contact effect, increasing the target's ability cooldown times.
Oh, nice. Because the only thing with Zap right now is Doom Wheels.
There's Clan Vulcan Tail Lashers, which are clan wraps with shields, fiery vermin with high weapon strength to deal flaming attacks while being immune to the effects of flame weapons themselves.
Immune to flame weapons?
Yep. Blight Scabs Plague Pack. Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. Heed the word. Blight Scabs Plague Pack have the Demagoguery ability, granting them the immune to psychology attribute to nearby friendly units.
All nearby friendly units?
It just says near friendly units.
Nice.
Teeth Breakers. Rattling Gun Weapons Team. These sneaky shooters carry concealment bombs, granting them skulk and unspottable at a moment's notice. There's the Council Guard, which are storm vermin with halberds. Drilled in the protection of the masters, the Council Guard are unbreakable and have the Guardian ability.
Nice.
There's Natty Boo Boo's Sharpshooters, which are Warplock Jazzleys. Or
nice.
Jezzleys. The Ultimate Sniper Crew, Natty Boo Boo's Sharpshooters have both Stalk and Snipe abilities.
That is pretty good.
There's Dwarf Thing Menace, which are Doom Flares. Perfect for skating through tough Dawi armor, the Dwarf Thing Menace has Sunder Armor contact effect and causes fear.
Sunder Armor? That's a clan exclusive ability, I guess.
And then there's Wheels of Doom, spelled with a Z. Doom Wheel. Fires extra powerful missiles which confer the Discourage contact effect on their targets.
Okay, so one of the main problems with Doom Wheels is that they get bound up in infantry even though they're good at killing infantry.
But this will have Discourage on them, so force them to run a lot quicker.
Yeah. Okay, so the first time I came through here, I just went through there, but it looks like we're actually supposed to go down here.
Then there's another 5 Regents of Renown that are only available in campaign. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, I didn't read this. What? Warpfire's Wheel. An augmented Doom Wheel with improved melee stats and regeneration. Wait a minute, what? Can you imagine that, brother?
Yeah.
A Doom Wheel with regen.
Fuck.
You just got fucking wrecked, man.
I'm fighting a ghost. For some reason I can't fucking dodge.
You're under a status effect.
Fuck. You can't do anything against these guys. How do you fight something?
Are they maybe an illusion? Can you snap these?
I tried using the thing on them and didn't do anything.
What, the dust?
Yeah. Like, maybe, was I too far away or something?
Probably.
Because, like, now I'm just down an item and fucked.
Do you want me to keep reading off the new regiments?
Yeah.
The Black Hole Flares. Enhanced Doom Flares have improved melee stats and cause fear. The Doom Bringers, Warpfire throw weapons team. With increased melee stats and unbreakable attributes, Warpfire throw weapons team can hard hit other units in melee attack.
Nice.
The Eye Takers, which are more warp blocks. Headshot. The Eye Takers' enhanced Jezzelis deal increased damage and blind their targets, reducing their accuracy, melee attack, and melee defense. And then there's Death Dealers, which are a rattling gun weapons team. Longer range, greater damage, and reduced reload times. Here's what's funny, all that insanity is only one of the human factions.
Yeah, that adds a lot to Skaven. How much of that is shared and how much of that is clan exclusive?
So the second 5 regiments I read, I'm assuming are shared. The first 5 are his.
Nice. Actually, I used the wrong item, so I guess I can't complain. I had the wheel scrolled into the wrong thing.
By the way, I think someone wanted to see a skink general.
I did.
Or a skink horde. Well, you have it now. Tahinhuan, a red-crested skink, emerged as a charismatic prophet of Sotek.
Nice.
All right. So two new campaign mechanics, same as it was for the previous faction. So you have the prophecy of Sotek. He believes that with sufficient sacrifices, the Serpent God may yet return, bringing salvation to Lizardman and the extermination of the Skaven. He'll be issued with a series of unique missions, the completion of which grants access to new forms of sacrifice. When performed, these reward him with unique banners, followers, powerful temporary effects, regiments of renown, and more. Alright.
Okay.
The primary bit of this is sacrifices to Sotek. As him and his forces win battles against non-Lizardman armies, they may choose to mark any post-battle captures as sacrificial offerings. As the offerings build, they may be spent on performing the sacrifices accessed by the prophecy of Sotek.
Okay.
The ultimate ability here is the ultimate sacrifice, Invocation of Sotek. The highest level of sacrifice grants him the ability to evoke Sotek himself, manifesting an aspect of the Serpent God in battle to put devastating damage to his foes. You can literally call the skating down. Not Skaven, sorry, Lizardman.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Unique Lord, red-crested skink chiefs. Powerful melee-focused lords capable of leading armies with their own unique skill tree. They may be upgraded to ride a horned one, a ripperdactyl, and later an ancient stegodon.
An ancient stegodon.
Yep. New lizardmen units, the red-crested skinks. Armed with great weapons, red-crested skinks deal armor-piercing damage. Yep. Moving at a tremendous pace, they're well equipped to swiftly outflank the enemy and strike from the side or rear. So they have great weapons, so they move just as fast as normal skinks.
That's going to be pretty
Salamander hunting. Yep, the Salamander hunting pack. Powerful ranged attack monsters that hurl fireballs, deal flaming attacks in melee, and cause fear. Their high speed enables them to reposition swiftly in the field. We have the Ancient Salamander, a vast invulnerable salamander that hurls huge fireballs, dealing high damage and making the target more vulnerable to further flame attacks. The Ancient Salamander also deals flaming attacks in melee and cause terror. So think of it as like living artillery almost.
Right.
The Ripperdactyl Riders, flying anti-infantry cavalry ridden by skinks, dealing powerful armor-piercing damage in melee. So flying melee cav.
Well, that's what most of the knights are.
The Ancient Stegodon with a new mount, or a new thing on the back of it. The Engine of the Gods, a variant of the mighty Stegodon mounted with the Engine of the Gods, which can use the Burning Alignment beam attack and the Portent of Warding to protect nearby friendly units.
Okay.
And then finally, a new Bastiladon with the Arc of Sotek. Bastiladon mounted with the Arc of Sotek, able to summon a writhing vortex of poison-dealing serpents around itself in combat.
Interesting.
So think melee high DOT for its surroundings.
Nice.
And then some new lead regiments of renown. The Thunderous Move, Ancient Stegodon. Armed with the Judgment of Zamak ability, the Thunderous One calls down bolts of lightning to strike enemies engaging in melee.
Who?
The Star Chamber Guardians. As you guessed, probably their Temple Guard. These venerable warriors have expert charge defense, magic attacks, and the Guardian attribute.
Alright.
Colossodon Hunters. Ripperdactyl Riders. Expert monster fighters, the Colossodon Hunters have the bonus versus large building.
Nice.
Papa Peck Cohort, Coldman Spear Riders. Come in.
Oh. The enemy just fell through the floor. Bye-bye, enemy. Sempo Temple. I couldn't read the other half of it. At 2 points. Okay. Chasing Slice or Nightjar Slash. I don't think I want any of those that bad. I really want to get the Medicine Potency.
Yeah, definitely a Medicine Potency. I bought that on mine and it's been pretty useful. I also bought the healing after kills one too on the other tree.
Yeah, that is. It's one of these.
The top.
Yeah.
On the third tier. Like to the right and up one.
I know that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I bought that skill like almost immediately. It's been pretty damn useful. Because that's always the thing in Souls games, isn't it? Running out of healing items.
Pretty much. No one ring this bell right now. Oh, it's read, not ring. Do not ring this bell. Inviting misfortune is an act of virtue, but only the stoutest of hearts should ever consider it.
Hit the bell.
It's the right thing to do.
You wish to ring the bell?
There's nothing else to do here, so I guess I'm gonna ring the bell, chef. Sinister burden.
What happened?
A demonic spirit sealed within the iron bell of Senpo Temple possesses those who ring the bell, strengthening enemies around them. The bell demon confers hardship, but perhaps also slightly better spoils. Using this item has no particular effect aside from causing the demon to leave. So if I use the bell demon item, it'll leave, but as long as I have it, enemies will be stronger but give more money.
I'm guessing it's like the head piece in Dark Souls 3 chest one.
Yeah. As long as I ring it again.
Anyways, do you want me to continue reading?
Yep.
Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Papatech cohort. So Papatech cohort do not have the primal instinct trait, and are gifted with both Vanguard deployment and immune to psychology attributes.
Nice.
Legion of Shakwa, Saurus Spears. Legendary Saurus warriors have the Shield of Shakwa ability, granting significant missile resistance to nearby friendly units.
So
That's actually huge.
There's a lot of aura effects.
Oh yeah. The Umbral Tide, Salamander Hunting Pack. Tireless and stealthy, the Umbral Tide have both the Stalk and Perfect Vigor attributes. So they'll never get tired.
Right.
The cohort of Sotek, Red-Crested Skinks. Grizzled veterans, the cohort of Sotek are unbreakable and have the Refuse to Die ability, which temporarily halts their hit point loss in battle. That's awesome.
That's is good.
And then Ferric Sentinels, Pterodon Riders. These agile winged warriors have the Dodge attribute, conferring 20% physical resistance, and drop Rocks of Sundering, temporarily reducing their target's armor. So yeah, Lizardmen are getting some pretty sweet stuff too.
Yeah, in PvP, Skaven are going to make a huge resurgence. Like, they're already popular.
Well, I'm pretty excited to see what the Lizardmen do with stuff like the Arc of Sotek Bastillodon, which gives you the ability to have a moving DOT vortex spell, essentially, that you control. And then the Ancient Stegnon Engine of the Gods, which has Burning Alignment Beam, which you already essentially had. But having a portable shield to go along with it, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So it seems like Lizardmen have gotten a lot of armor break, which they desperately needed. And so did Skaven too. Like Skaven and Lizardmen, the two factions that needed armor piercing, got a lot of it.
Oh,
or other ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy about it. You want me to look up how to beat him?
I just need to be good to beat him. The problem is I'm not, so... I think I did what I came here to do, though.
You have to use Divine Confetti.
I know. The problem is he's just... I don't know how to fight this enemy type yet.
You also need to be a parry warrior, is what I'm saying.
He's a great sword enemy, so he's hard to read. He's this fog everywhere blocking the view. It's just, I need to get used to fighting this enemy, but the only way to fight this enemy is to use an item that I only have one left of. So it's like a catch-22. I need to practice more to be able to beat him, but I only have one more shot to beat him.
Well, from what I read, is what you should do is go ahead and knock out his first health bar naturally, and then use the confetti to break his posture, and then kill him quickly the second way.
Yeah. Like, I'm kind of... I guess I could teleport if I wanted to, but... It's also this dick lord.
You can port if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I don't know what the point of this guy was, but he was climbing down the wall and being all creepy and shit. And he fell through the floor last time.
Your friends of mine.
But yeah, like, a lot of the enemies in this game that are hard, I just need to practice and get good. Because it's not like a Dark Souls game where they, like, give you huge tells before their attack. They do give you tells, they're just not as big, so...
A lot more nuance.
Yeah, also he takes off half my health per hit. And Terror apparently makes his attacks unblockable.
There's actually a way to deal with terror. So from what I've read, there's a guy who sells an item that will help with that.
Yeah, I can't even hurt him without using the confetti, apparently.
Either have pacifying agents on hand or buy the modeled purple board from the Mibu Village Sculptor's Idol. There's a merchant near there.
Let's go back to the memory and see if we can beat Drunkard. Because I don't have any stat upgrades either, because I'm one item short for both.
That'd be why you're getting your dick beat. And not in the good way.
It's just that I need to kill one more 2 HP enemy to get a stat upgrade. But the only two that I have to fight right now, I'm having a really hard time with because they're using Nodachis, which look, I'm bad at the timing of Nodachis.
By the way, I was doing some reading on the Destiny Grimoire.
Okay.
Eris Morn is confirmed alive. And by alive, I mean alive at intervals of the story right now.
Good. It's not with Eris Morn.
The other thing I was reading that I can't confirm is that Dregden Yor is long since dead. Malfor Shin killed him. Painted a shadow on the wall with Golden Gun.
Like, it's fine. Not every named character has to be alive.
No, I know. I thought they were interesting little tidbits. And there was one other tidbit I read that was talking about how the emissary of the Nine became the emissary of the Nine.
Okay.
Because she used to be a guardian.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so you start off like, you're just be guardian, then you stop, it's like, and then?
Oh. She ended up becoming an emissary of the Nine after they, well, she didn't really have much of a choice. They made her into one. They took her ghost. She used to be a warlock. Actually, technically a cryptarch. Started digging and looking through the Nines, the origin story of the Nine, and got tied up in a lot of things, and eventually ended up there.
You know what? Definitely looks like Cryptarch, now that you mention it.
The Drifter was never had a class, so we can stop speculating with that. He's apparently part of what would be called a new subgroup of Guardians called the Risen, who were back from the original, like, first wave of Resurrections. The Emissary used to be one.
Because he is a light bearer, so...
Yeah. Emissary used to be one, the Drifter was one, Saladin was one, Spellwinter was one. Pretty much all the original Iron Lords were them, because they were the Progenitors of the city.
Well, they said that in...
Destiny 1.
Yeah, in the Siva Crisis story arc.
What else did I learn? Malfor Shin is apparently kind of keeping an eye on us.
DOS is good.
Wanting to make sure we don't turn out like good old Dregden did.
Like, can we stop referring to people by their title?
Dregden Yor or God, what's his name? He actually had a legitimate name. I can't remember what it was. Can you say?
And this guy here is like the world's most useless NPC.
Callum. That was his name, Callum. No, there's actually an app I got recently released that puts basically the game on Destiny 1 and all the cards from Destiny 2 on your phone. That's what I'm doing on Wednesday.
Fuck's sake.
There's like a whole thing on a Sabbath, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, you get that in Wiki too.
Yeah, I'm more convinced than ever that Sabathun's being the next thing we would have to fight.
Probably. Josie the Drunkard is such a bastard. Oh, I got poisoned to death. I'm trying to keep Dickface alive so he can help me against the boss. But the death animation for poison takes 100 years. He's gonna die because of it.
Oh yeah.
Look, he wasn't even fighting me, and I got killed by collateral because this guy's such a bitch.
Oh yeah, no, the Drunkard's a pain in the ass.
And what, like, he has a poison great weapon, so it's really hard for me, because I haven't timed great weapons so poorly to begin with. And then the poison goes through your guard. I have to try my best not to get hit by these guys. But it's hard to sneak past them, so you kind of have to fight them. So more or less going to aggro me anyway. Can you imagine if, like, real-life arrows traveled that slow? You guys chilling like a villain or what?
I was just there's a bit I was looking for. They talked about all the bullshit that old Rom was going through. Like, there's a whole, like, 20-some odd entries that feels on that.
Yeah.
There's a bit that talks about where Ada came from.
Yeah.
So, she used to be human.
Yeah.
And was turned into an exo at a Niobe lab to keep her alive. because she was dying of a sickness they couldn't cure.
See, when you say an Exo used to be human, it's like, yeah, that's kind of their thing. Tell me something I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, like, Niobe Labs, they actually, that's one place we know it actually happened.
Yeah.
She's the daughter of the woman who actually created the Black Armory, who gave her a wife to save her daughter, because the Black Armory was being attacked by fallen equipment and stuff. The other two founders, that's where the three houses come from. The three founders. Ada 1's actually a prototype. That's another interesting tidbit. So
Prototype
she's
Exo?
supposed to have, yeah. Well, she's supposed to have a piece of her that's missing. It's a part of that obsidian thing we keep seeing in the screen. It essentially allows her to flash create and flash destroy weapons at will.
Huh.
But she is a mobile forge.
And that's how Exos give birth.
Alright. It's not like stuff that's really that important to know, but it's really interesting. Which is one thing definitely. There's some tidbits that relate to Drifter being a little crazy, that making your surveillance officers sell officers all have things like that. Again, mostly just interesting comment, or interesting word, nothing really vital to the story.
Usually after he drinks, he does a barf attack. This time he's decided to shoulder charge me.
I saw that.
Oh, and the NPCs go away. There's so many guys here, and the NPC they give you to help sucks ass.
Love this. There's a bounty, what's called a Prime Weekly bounty.
Okay.
And I love the little lore tag for it. It's for being an invader, okay? And it has a quote from the Drifter on it. It says, "Hey, it's their fault for carrying cash."
Okay.
I like that. The next one was one for Reap 'em All. They got moats. You need moats. The answer should be simple, guys. Gotta eat. The collector one was, as a collector, sending giant-sized blockers to the enemy side is your special gimmick. It's a really messed up thing to do, you sicko. These are all Drifter quotes. And the last one is, sentries hold the line. Hostiles can only bother you so long as they're alive. So fix them. I don't know. I think they're funny. I like it.
I can't remember how to change between shinobi tools, so I have to fart around the menu to do it.
Triangle. Triangle.
Ah, there we go. It is indeed triangle.
One for Gamut Bounty for sun charge and solar abilities. And it's just crispy. Nice. Love his quotes.
Yeah, see, you always aggro at least one guy nearby. Okay, we got to the fight with two gourds. Keep Juzo the drunkard on me for a second.
Fucking bastard.
Take quick sip because fuck. There's so much posture.
Reaper, killing machine. It's like you like this or something. I'm sick of. I like that word a lot.
Fuck. He does so much damage too, holy jizz.
You have a good shot at beating him this time.
Fuck. Like, he just spams a stomp attack as soon as I kill the enemies, apparently. I did kill an enemy though, so I got resurrection back.
It's good being bad.
Fuck off! I hit the dodge button.
Maybe you should take a break?
The thing is, I need to not take a break so I can practice fighting this guy.
Maybe you should quit being bad. I don't know, do you have anything that can counter heavy stomp attacks? Is there a skill you can maybe farm for to get for it?
Maybe, but I have trouble even handling groups of enemies like this. I need to pull these guys.
I usually try to do what you're doing. I try and peel the enemies off and deal with them one or two at a time. That should be dark.
Alright, I managed to avoid taking damage on the first couple guys.
There you go.
Maybe I should kill these guys and pop a Mibu balloon.
Maybe.
I need to assassinate this guy before his friends see me.
Don't you have a balloon that gives you damage resistance? Why don't you pop that on the boss?
I only have one item that gives me resist, but if I do that and I fail that attempt, then I have there's nothing to fall back to. So I only have one of those items. There are a couple guys up in here.
I probably ate too much, but that was good. Killed off 2 bowls of potato soup.
Sometimes potato soup is pretty good. Yeah, I guess this guy is gonna... Oh, the sword guy. Fuck me. I was expecting an axe. He's still a heavy sword. There's another guy in here. Here's the axe guy, which I apparently can't target. There we go. I get some timing in. Yeah, my timing for heavy weapons is still pretty bad.
Cabal on Good for you have problems. Talking about the Cabal leaders. He's like Dominus Skull, Edward Callum. Their hides would make great chaps.
I don't know about that.
I sound better now, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm good. What were you saying?
I don't know how I feel about that.
What? You don't want to wear gall chaps?
Are they asses?
You never specified.
It strictly seems like an assless chap, yeah.
Well, yeah, and you wore pants underneath.
He has command underneath.
Thorn's so fun.
Now I need to do is get hit. Oh, the other guy died of poison. I said I need to get this guy focused on me, and then have the other guy beat the crap out of him for me.
Just beat him. Just beat him.
He hits me once and almost one-shots me. And the poison build-up is brutal. Fuck off.
Why is the guy with 15 modes not banking?
Who knows? I'm up to 3 levels now. Yeah, like, I need to get something different. So...
Go look him in the eyes.
Let's just go back to earlier parts and get some skill levels, I guess. Because I need something different than what's been going on.
Didn't I already suggest that once?
Yeah, but I know there's people who have beaten the game without ever leveling up. Like, already, there has to be someone.
Yeah, but is that us? Does that really sound like us?
Saying levels aren't the answer to everything.
Yeah, it just very often is.
Shame for the spray. That guy did not deserve his position. Take off. You normally expect an item.
Your team that's enough to pull a primeval.
I do a fucking dog.
Bounty complete, line them up. I feel like if you summon a primeval and they don't even have any motes in the bank, you should just instantly win.
Yeah, but how many times have we come back from such dire odds?
How is that guy carrying 18 motes?
Space magic.
Might be a perk of the collector armor.
Yeah, armor that has actual perks would be nice.
You get it from Reckoning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it'd be nice.
Then you gotta play the game.
We can't do it just the two of us. We tried.
I already have one thing of Reckoning under my belt by myself.
I don't think we didn't have such success in our previous attempt.
We tried it like twice. Switch over to Malfeasance so I'll do more damage to this damn primeval. Son of a bitch. Just got killed by bad omens. You bastard. Fucking asshat McGee over here.
You like our vestigial bastards here, by the way.
These guys are pissed. I will give this other team credit. They're being smart about things. They're only sending small blockers.
Definitely a top tier strat.
Attack the Primevals and Ogre is also total horse shit. Light him up.
I think that's most of the angries dealt with. Oh, there's a monster here too. There he is. Kill that fat boy.
Sorry for being quiet. I'm just the last little bit of this, so.
Yeah, it's cool.
So you're just coming back through to do farming?
I know there's two of these here. Might be dead. I'm stuck on the... What am I stuck on? Like, was I nailed to that fucking tree?